Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's finally happening. We're finally getting a lift kit. This lift kit is from Zone Offroad. It's a 4-inch lift kit and it comes with everything you need to install. The lift kit comes well packaged and it brings all the hardware needed to mount. Now let's get started. Now what you want to do is put your car on a flat surface and put it on jack stands. After so, you want to remove the track bar and save the hardware so you can use it for the new track bar. After removing the track bar and saving the hardware, remove your tires. Now you're going to be removing the transmission skid plate. It's 3 screws, left, right, and center. Save the hardware and save the skid plate because after the install you will be reinstalling the skid plate back.
Here we go.
Now you will be removing the brake lines. Do this to all 4 sides. Use a 10mm socket. Now you're going to remove the shocks. As you can see, I had a 2-inch lift kit, that's why I have the extensions, but it's the same concept. Now you're going to remove the top screw from the shock to remove the shock. Now you're going to be removing the sway bar links. I used an 18mm socket. Make sure to do this to both sides. After that, you will be removing the track bar. Make sure to save your hardware. You will be using it for the new track bar. Now you'll be able to drop your differential, remove the stock spring, and also remember to save the rubber grommets for the new springs. Now repeat this on the other side. Now grab your track bar. I recommend using WD-40 to make it easier. You're going to be installing the rubber bushings and the sleeves. I recommend using a rubber hammer so there's no damage done to the track bar. You're going to be doing the same steps to both sides. Now you will be installing the brake line extension. As you can see, I already had mine installed because of the previous lift kit. Now we're going to be installing the 2-inch bump stop extension. What you're going to want to do is mark where you want to drill the hole. After so, you're going to want to grab a 5/16 and drill a hole. After drilling the hole, clean up the surface, and in the packages provided, there's going to be a self-tapping screw. Screw it in so like that the bump stop has a thread to screw onto. After that, clean it, make sure it's nice and clean, so you like that you can spray paint and you don't have to worry about it rusting. Make sure to follow the exact same steps for the other side. Once the paint has dried, you will be able to install the new 2-inch bump stop extension. Make sure to use the washer and the screw provided. Make sure to follow these exact steps on the other side as well. Now you'll be able to install the new spring. I use spring compressors to make life easier, but you don't have to. Also, don't forget about installing the rubber grommets. Make sure to do these exact same steps for the other side. Now we're going to be installing the new Fox shocks. Make sure to use the hardware provided. Now install the rubber washer and the nut. Make sure not to tighten tightly because we still need to connect the bottom of the shock to the differential. Make sure to do the same steps for the other side. Now install the bottom of the shock. You may need to use the jack to help you adjust the differential so it gets a nice fit. After, you'll be able to tighten down the top of the shock. I use the 19mm wrench. Now reconnect the links. Do the same to the other side. Now we will be reinstalling the brake lines. Make sure to do this to all four sides. Now let's get started with the rear. Now remove the rear track bar. Now you're going to remove the shocks. Note, the rear shocks are not the same as the front shocks. The rear shocks have two screws on top holding it down. I recommend using an extension to get to them. Now what you want to do is remove the emergency brake lines from the mounts. So like that you have more clearance to drop the differential. Now you will be able to remove the rear links. Once you have removed both links, drop the differential and remove the stock spring. Now you're going to remove the rear track bar. As you can tell, I already have a rear traction bar mount, but I'm going to be installing the new one in. Now you will be installing the new rear traction bar mount. Once you have it perfectly aligned, make sure to mark where you're going to be drilling a hole. Once the hole is made, use the hardware provided to install the new traction bar mount. Now you will be installing the new bump stop. Make sure to put it on top of the traction bar mount. Tie down with the hardware provided. Make sure to do the same thing to the other side. Once the track bar mount is done, you are ready to install the track bar back into place. Now you'll be able to install the new spring. Make sure the rubber grommets are in the right position. Also, make sure you do the same thing to the other side. Once the springs are in, you're going to want to install the new shocks. Once that's done, mount on the bottom of the shock to the differential. Make sure to do the same thing to the other side. Now insert the rubber grommets and sleeves into the link. I recommend using WD-40 because it'll be a lot much easier. Do this to all 4 sides. Now you are able to install the new rear sway bar links. Make sure to do this to both sides. You may need to use your jack to adjust the differential to the perfect height. Once that is done, you are able to connect the rear traction bar. You may need to use the jack to adjust the diff so you are able to insert the screw. Once you are done, double check and go around and make sure that all your screws and links are nice and tight. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I just want to give a big shout out to Lift Kit for Less for sending me out the lift kit. I had no issue, shipping was fast. Go check out their website, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Everything will be in the description below. Also guys, I have big things coming for the Jeep, so please stay tuned. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.